Or does anyone out there feel the same way? But do any of you feel like literally, like this country, like, in other words, this country is really demonic. Like literally, if we really pay attention to the morals and the beliefs of what this country has done throughout the world, right? And the way it loves to dehumanize people, and the way, these politics are literally really demonic and evil people, right? And when you really pay close mind and attention to the whole situation, these people throughout centuries have been always labeling other groups of people as terrorists, as evil people, right? But when you really look at the whole situation, you start to realize that, no, that's not true. It's actually America who's been really demonic and evil, throughout the world. Other people have been trying to defend themselves from America because America has always gone and steal resources from a country or from whatever it takes from other people. Like, it's always taking shit from other people. But with this going on with the war and stuff, I think I finally came to realize with this war that, yeah, America, I think, is about to find out that people are sick and tired of it, And it's really disturbing because, like, how can I explain to you? It's just like in the Bible, right? Like, everyone that's read the Bible knows that there's there's been a couple of stories, right? Like, here we go with, what's his name? Goliath and, what's the guy's, what's his name? Goliath and, I forget his name, right? But I think people know what I'm talking about, right? But it's like, for an example, right? With that situation, right? Here we have a kid, right? Or, a person who is smaller than Goliath, right? And Jesus was on the side of the person who was smaller, right? Now, everyone is thinking like, hey, the giant is going to kill, Goliath is going to kill the small guy, whatever, right? And what does the kid have in his arsenal? He has a rock. What does he do? He throws it and hits them and kills them, right? And that's the whole situation right now going on with the world. Here we have America being Goliath, thinking that they could just go around and continue their fucking, dehumanizing and stealing people's resources and thinking that they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. And the world is just going to sit there and take the abuse. And I think the world finally woke up, or not that it finally woke up. Well, you know what? Probably did, because, in my perspective, I've always looked at America as demonic and evil and full of hateful, evil people. This country has only shown how evil and demonic people are. Like, literally, I'm in America, I'm here in Orange County, California, and I'm telling you this country has always been wicked and evil. Since the beginning of its founding, or not even founding, but since the beginning of the arrival of the Europeans who came here in 1492, demonic spirits have been walking on this land. Literally, from the slaughtering and killing of the indigenous people to labeling them and degrading them and calling them immigrants, towards the white man stealing everything and, building businesses for himself and paying cheap labor to the workers, which they're enslaved, and him benefiting all the benefits of the slavery of other people, towards the redlining of black people and indigenous people, towards the, Jim Crow laws that occurred, throughout history, towards the lynching of black and indigenous people for the fuck of it, towards the racially discriminate profiling, all of this bullshit. It's always been one certain group that's always brought evil to this continent, And unfortunately, it sucks because every other group of people that have been oppressed, they never lived their joyful life or never benefited off of this life, because we've always been oppressed by the same individuals who are demonic and have been exploiting our resources and benefiting off of our slavery, right? And at the end of the day, we are going to pay the same consequences of these demonic Europeans, and we've been suffering as well. As, you get what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it's just really demonic how we know how evil this country is, and there's nothing we can do about it, And it's just sad because, I have a daughter, and, I would want to see her grow and stuff, but unfortunately, I truly believe Iran is going to nuke us. Literally, they are. They're tired of it, and literally, I'm sick and tired of it as well. I'm sick and tired of the corruption, the demonic behavior of this country. It's really demonic, Raping kids, killing kids, eating them. There's a two-way justice system. The rich don't get charged for criminal acts that they're doing towards the communities, and poor people go to jail for jaywalking. You know, it's really demonic and it's really evil, you know, and it's sad that I'm involved in this demonic evil country. You know, it's like sometimes I feel like, damn, you know, it sucks because you know that people are tired of it, and people, you know, when this country falls to the ground, people are going to be very excited that the evil empire is gone. Because literally, and it sucks because I have to say we, but it's not even we, because everything that this country has done to other countries, I truly believe it's fucking demonic. You know, it's like, for an example, this shit with Iran. Let them have nuclear, who cares? If you don't start a problem, there won't be a fucking problem. Let them live in peace. But America needs to go bothering other people, you know? It's like, what the fuck, man? Like, why the fuck is even America over there? Like, what threat does Iran have towards other like what type of threat do they, like, they're all the way the fuck over there. Leave them alone. But no, America needs to go bothering. And the thing that makes this whole situation even worse is that we have a incompetent president in the White House who's narcissistic and has been raping children, and he believes he's gonna save the fucking world. And literally, he knows that Iran has hypersonic missiles. He has nothing to defend the people here in America. He knows for a fact that these people from Iran have hypersonic missiles. He knows that he can't protect the people in this country, but his ego will get the best of him, and he will still continue to fucking fight them, knowing the fact that he does not have the weapons that the other country has. But he doesn't give a fuck about anybody. And literally, it's really depressing knowing this shit. It's really depressing knowing that we have to suffer for the consequences of one fucking buffoon. Literally, it really does. Because at the end of the day, these people they've been getting ready for the past 20 years, okay? America has nothing on them, okay? And I'm a very humble person, I will say it. America will lose, okay? America will lose. A lot of people will be surprised when they see a nuclear warhead coming at their fucking doorstep. Because a lot of people in this country seem to believe, or they seem to forget that these people have been getting ready for 20 years. Trust me, they're not building fireworks. They're building something that will reach America. And I guarantee you, they have that technology and they're going to use it, okay? And trust me, Russia and China, they have the same hate as your Iran does. So prepare yourselves, man, because I think the 30-day deadline is almost here, and America still has soldiers out there in Iran, and they're going to do what they said. And trust me, they're not going to be threatening people unless they don't do it. Now, the threat that they gave us, which they said in 30 days, if we do not leave Iran, they're going to nuke us. Trust me, they're going to do it. You know, if they don't do it, people are going to look at them as pussies. So they're going to do it. So brace yourselves.